everyone and welcome to a brand new inZOI video. In today's video we are going to talk about the city environment specifically, and also what I could talk to the dev of this game, to Kyun, because I met him at Gamescom and we will have a little chat about this as well, because there are some very cool info I can share with you. Anyways, let's quickly start with checking out the city map, because this is where you can go into city decoration. We didn't really talk too much about this, but let's quickly go through all the aspects to give you a bit of an idea in this relatively short video, but I think, you know, let's make it condensed, you know, so you have everything. So, weather obviously is the first thing we can look at. So, sunny is something you've seen quite a lot. So, let's go over to cloudy real quick. And it's going to change immediately. You can see now it's a bit more overcast. And if we go back to map and we switch over to, for example, rain, and we go back to the city, you can see immediately it goes into rain. So that is really, really cool. You obviously can also have dynamic weather later on, but this is pretty nice to see. Then the next bit, I'm gonna open this real quick, is obviously the last bit of weather is snow. Now we go to a snowy map on this beach side over here. So it stops raining slightly and then it starts snowing, as you can see. And the snow is building up then eventually. So everything is also freezing. And did he just fart in front of us? Yeah, he did. Okay, well, whatever. Maui being Maui, I guess. That's that. And we are here in this little park. However, this was just the first of many things I wanted to quickly show you. While going back to the map, we're gonna hit city decorations again. Let me put that to sunny weather just for the moment. You can also switch out trees, and this is why I was specifically at this location, by the way. We're gonna go and edit the trees to the maple tree, for example, and we're gonna make the maple tree into a very unusual color, just so you can see that it does work. So let's go back. And here we have all these kind of alien-looking trees. I mean, I don't know why you would do this, but you certainly can do it. And if we go back to it and we can switch out the trees, we can obviously also go to other trees. And as you can see, this is also looking immediately so much nicer. If you go back, look at that, we've got all these trees, and it just kind of changes the appearance of the city immediately. Speaking of appearance, if you go to city decoration, you will find also the signs that you can change. As you can see, I'm not going to go into the game right now because obviously it's very obvious what we can choose. So you can even put some Zoes in, and we also can have some videos in. We can even put a YouTube video in later on, which is pretty damn cool. So you can see there is like a YouTube video on here, which is honestly super amazing. Very nice to see that you can do these different things. You can even add your own link and have your own video play in-game. So I could literally have me playing this game in the game, playing this game, if you know what I mean. Yeah, trees we already talked about, but you can also change the grass, which I'm gonna go quickly do this into roses, making a lot of color, having these roses. And you can also edit the roses to be also pink. Can we also make them... Oh, this is... Wait, hold on. This is the leaf reset. And just make the bloom. I want to have the bloom. There you go. Just make it go along with this. And then go back to the city. We can also... There in the middle. You can just run over there real quick. There you can see all the roses in place. Look how nice this is. I really like the fact that you can just quickly switch out things. But again, that wasn't it. You could also go to decorations and then switch out certain decorations and how often you want to have them. Let's put some globes in the sky. Not sure why you would do this though, but this just showcases what you can do. Also not sure where they are. We have some balloons now. I'm gonna cancel that schedule for the second. I do think it just influences the area you are in for the moment being, but you can switch the stuff out. Not sure where those balls are floating in the sky right now. I'm not sure, maybe you need to go to this park and have these things float over the park. I don't know. But, for me personally, this is not the most interesting thing. But animals is an interesting thing. We have animals in the game. Also, let's put that to a bit more of a higher value. At the moment, I chose to go for cats, dogs, and squirrels. But you can also have alligators or crocodiles and stuff like that. At the moment, you can only choose 3 at a time. So let's go back into the game and see if we can find an animal. Because a couple seconds ago, there was one. Yeah, there you go. There's a squirrel. Let's quickly go over and have a little look at the squirrel. Can we even interact with you? Okay, we can't interact with the squirrel, but I do know that we can interact with a wonderful, a dog or so. Or was that like a kitty? What's that? Oh, look at that. There's a dog chilling in the grass. Can we interact with you? No, I can't. But I know that you can feed cats. So let's see if we can find a cat real quick. There's another doggo lying over here. So obviously I overdid it a bit with the animals, and you know, they are for testing reasons but you can already tell that animals will be part of the game, which is super cool to know already and to have them in. This seems to be a kitty cat, right? Are you a kitty cat? Let's zoom in. Yes, you are. See, there you go. We can also say give a snack to the cat. This is what we need. We need cat content, right? So it gives you also another peek of what the game is capable of eventually. Yeah, the animation doesn't seem to be finished, but we can also give another snack. I really like the fact that you have it already in, because it's at the moment only decoration, but a very nice decoration anyways. And if we move over to the city decoration yet again, after the animals, there is also another special effects tab, as you can see. And in the special effect tab, you can even have like drones, for example, and then say have a high availability of drones, and then you have kind of a drone show in the sky, which is nice, I guess, you know? It's like, I don't really know why I would have it, but it's certainly very nice to have. Was that like glowworms or something? Oh, fireflies, okay. So if we have that, I'm not sure if we can spot any of these drone shows right now, or if we do need to make it nighttime. But they're eventually in the city. I think there's no big need to have exactly this checked out right now. I want to go to this church, by the way, just like the building itself. It looks very cool. Let's just quickly run over to the other side. This is the that's the marriage venue over here. This is also very interesting because that's the last thing I'm going to show you today in this video. Haha! Look, as if this is the cutscene studio, exactly what we needed. Now, if I go back to the map, you will see that there is also next to city decoration where we also can control the environment, which is something I want to show you before we go to the studio. And I'm going to do this whole thing completely rundown now, and there you can see the venue doesn't look that nice anymore, does it? Everything looks super rundown. The whole city is super apocalyptic at this point. Very interesting that you can do this right away, you know. That's something I didn't expect to be in. So yeah, let's quickly do this back because just kind of like I don't like this. Let's go all the way to I liked it half clean, not fully clean. But I think I'm going to go for full clean for the moment because this is the venue we are in. And then, last but not least, I'm going to studio. And over here you can see there's a themed studio where you can do a cutscene or a dance studio, for example. But we're going to go for the cutscene because you can actually change those cutscenes. And we're going to go to marriage. And in the marriage scene, which at the moment looks like this, you know, we will be able to edit those later on, and obviously we're gonna can I go here or whatever? You will be able to edit this, and this is so freaking cool. It's in development at the moment, but I just wanted to quickly show you that there is a chance to do these things, and this over here is just a showcase what this is, what you are capable of, because this is our photo mode, and in the photo mode you can have all the different props, and this is why we also have like the with the photography props over here, where you could literally do the same. Like we have like a, you know, this is like one of these marriage cakes and so on, so I have all these props in, and you can, whoops, that's the wrong one. You have one for balloons, put them here, and then have this wonderful marriage sign there. You know, you can just build that together, and then you go to the photo mode, and you have exactly the scene that you were setting. I think this is a pretty cool little thing that you can do, and set up some studio photos here, specifically in this region. You also have some property presets, so for example, newsroom, and we install the newsroom real quick, and then let's go back in. Whoops, can I just quickly go back in? Whoop, there you go. Should be able to go in now. Hello. Just one more down, I guess. There you go. Now you have the newsroom, and if you go to photo mode, we have this one now, and can have this wonderful news studio, and you can create your various scenes. Also, I like this Elgato microphone. So yeah, this is so cool, and you can install different stuff over here, like a airplane themed, and this is like, I really do love the fact that you can have this. It's super nice to create whatever scene you want to, so very good to have it, and you don't need to build this at home. You can basically do stuff in your studio and, you know, create some scenes, make some photos specifically after these scenes, you know, create a story if you want to, because I know building stories is a huge thing of these type of games. You can have your own character appear in certain, cutscenes and so on. And as you've seen, video is in development, so it's not only that you can play it in a photo as at the moment, you can literally create your own cutscenes and stuff. So really, I think this is very powerful, and I'm a big fan also of the menu because it's all very sorted and very nice. And we are going to talk about this more in the future as well when there is more about this game. But for now, I hope you got a better overview what is possible with the different options to customize your city. You customize your own story you're telling. And obviously, not only the studio, if you quickly need your city to be run down and snowy for your theme you're imagining, you can do this with a few clicks, and that is something I really adore and gives you a lot of control and power. Now, if there are more questions, let me know in the comments down below about anything you want to know. I still have this game at hand, and if you fancy joining me, I will be live streaming this game tomorrow evening. I can't tell you the exact times and dates because I got a little daughter, and it's weekend, and there's no certain time given when she's going to bed. So I need to ensure, first of all, that the little one is in bed, and if I have been successful, then I will be joining my computer. So it will be somewhere around 8 p.m. Central European summertime, and then onwards till the night. So that's been it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and now let's quickly go back to see what Maui is up to. And lovely that you guys are still with me. I hope you guys have a good time, and I'm gonna finally grab some food for Maui now. Have a good one, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye! Hold on, actually, I have a little treat for you, and that was the little talk I had to Kyun. So for those of you who also played the game or already saw it, it was a bit of a pity to go via night, it took so long to go overnight, and I asked if we can have an option to skip the wonderful sleep, and this will be integrated very soon, so that is super nice. And also a couple of other things that we talked about will be looked into, such a thing like, for example, that a pregnant woman still was able to lift some heavy weights and so on. So that was pretty cool, and there were some other things where I'm unsure if I can talk about, so this is why I will ask first of all, and bring this in other videos where it's more related. But other than that, I wanted to quickly let you know that he's such a wonderful guy who is so passionate about this project, and don't you worry, it is in the best possible hands, and I can't wait to see what other people also create with this game. But now, really, have a good time, have a good evening, morning, whatever it's time for you, and I talk to you in the next one. Bye!